No. They gotta build Medicaid. They don't want to do their fucking job. They just like me right now to get my 11 feet pulled. I went to the dentist last Friday. The man said he gotta get the authorization, and as soon as he get it, he gonna call me. If it's early enough, I can come in that same day. If not, the next day. They lying. They ain't putting in the fucking paperwork. They don't want to do their job.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hawthorne to kick off for the Falcons.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. That's what I do. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get the field across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down. Complete. The marker by just a yard. Leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here for Todd Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy. 13, it's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Made at the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The 44-yard line.
Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Darius Taylor on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding. Hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Score Panthers 7, Falcons nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
They run. It's Gurley. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Thompson. A 5-yard pickup.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Atlanta.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the point after.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Ryan to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Now Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On the play. First down, Atlanta.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Atlanta.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Gets this one to Hill. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On the tackle.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Play action, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And down to the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Across midfield.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 20.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Finding room at the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Falcons 7.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Third down.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll be good for 6, but now down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, toss right. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
A gain of 9.
Again they run with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Falcons.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. It's Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
35-yard line.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear the ball initially, so he tried to get something out back unsuccessfully.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 69 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater winds up and lets it go. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Isaiah Oliver brought him down. 1 yard.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones.
Complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.